Hi everyone, welcome back. Let's see one of the question on CPU scheduling algorithms. Guys, let me read the question first. Consider three processes, all are arriving at the time intervals 0 with total execution time of 10, 20, 30 units. Means here I will try to draw in the table representation so that it will be easy for you. There are three processes and they are saying that all are arriving at time 0, means their arrival times are 0 and their total execution time is 10 units, 20 units, 30 units. Total execution time means it can be a combination of various kind of things, am I right? So it can be kind of CPU time, IO time, etc. Okay, let me read the question. Continue. Each process spends first 20% of execution time doing IO operation. Means first 20% of time doing its IO operation. Out of 10, 20% of time means what? 2, 4 and 20% of 30 is 6. And next 70% of time doing IO computation. Last 10% of time doing IO again. Means next 70% will be CPU time. This will be 70. This will be 20%. Again next 10% will be again doing IO computation, right? So the last one I can write as 1, 2, 3. Am I right? If this is 20%, this will be 10%. So can you calculate the middle one? 3. 10 minus 3 is 7. 14. And this will be 21. 70% of 30 will be what? 30 into 70 by 100, which will be 21, right? Hope you know it clearly, right? How I have formed this particular table. So which I say that 20% of time is meant for IO operation and 70% is meant for CPU and 10% is meant for IO once again. Good. Let me read continue question. The operating system uses shortest remaining compute time first algorithm, which means they are using algorithm called shortest remaining time first algorithm, SRTF algorithm. This SRTF algorithm I can also call it as SJF with preemption. Am I right? Yes, SJF with preemption. And schedules new process either when the running process gets blocked on IO or when the running process finishes its compute burst. Compute percentage of CPU idle time. Okay, means finally you have to find out what is the inefficiency of the CPU, I can say. Means how much time CPU is idle, that is what they are asking. Okay, so in order to simplify this one, let me go with the Gantt chart. You can get the clear idea. Guys, to make it more clear, just go with the earlier video of SRTF and come back here so that you can get the clear idea, right? So this is the Gantt chart as CPU starts with 0 units. 0 units. Initially, all are arrived at 0 units of time. 0 units of time means all are available. As all are available, P1 will come back by what time? 2 units. P2 will come back by how many units? 4 units. P3 will come back by 6 units because they went for IO operation. IO operation, which means that CPU has to idle for how much time? Definitely minimum 2 units. Minimum 2 units CPU has to be idle, right? By the completion of 2 units, P1 completed its task, and will come back to the ready queue. Back to ready queue means it will start for execution. Starts for execution, right? Which means P1 will get chance for the execution. I will allocate for 1 unit of time and complete by 3. By the completion of 3 units means I am left with 1 more unit, left with 1 CPU utilization, so it is left with what? 6 units. By the completion of 1 unit of process P1, the time is 3. By the 3 units, is there any process arrived? No. So as there is only one process available, I can directly execute itself. There is no competition. So done with 4 units, which means it is left with now 5 units. By the completion of 4 units, what is the process available? One more process. The other process completes its IO operation, right? Which means right now P1 and P2 are ready to execute in the CPU. When P1 and P2 are ready to execute in the CPU, which one will get the chance? The process which having the shortest job first. The process which having the shortest job, right? Out of this 5 and 40, which one have the shortest job? P1. So again schedule it to P1 for 1 unit of time, done with 5 units. So it is left with what? 4 units. By the time of 5 units, is there any process available? No. So again P1 and P2 are available. Which one is having less burst time? Again P1 having the less burst time. So 1 unit done by 6. So it left with 3 units. As it left with 3 units, and if you are able to clearly observe, P3 done its IO operation and is in the ready. Now P3 also ready for its execution. Means now P1, P2, P3 are ready for execution after completion of all their IO operations. Now P1 having 3 units left and this is 14 units, this will be 21 units. Which one will get the highest chance? Again P1 got the chance. So 1 unit done by 7, which means left with 2. Guys, you can write directly if you know it directly. I am trying to explain step by step. Again P1, P2, P3, which one are the highest precedence? Again the shortest job first, which means 1 unit. So done by 1. Next 1 unit, 1 unit for execution, done by 9 units, it will be left with 0. So now P1 completed its execution at 9 units of time. Then later on, as the CPU completed, it will went for IO operation. 1 unit IO operation means it has come back again by 10. Okay. Now once P1 done, now P2 and P3 are already available. Which one will give the highest precedence? Highest precedence will be given to P2. P2 will execute for how many units of time? 14 units of time. Can I directly write? Because even you are reducing 1 value, always the P2 having the shorter process, so it will be done by 23. So meanwhile P1 done its IO operation and P2 went for 2 units of IO operation, means it will be completed back by 25. Now next we'll get the chance to P3, will execute for 21 units of time, means it will done by 44. Then after 44 units of time, it will went for 3 units of IO operation, so it will complete by 47, back by 47. Is there any processor there? No. So this is 0, this is 0, this all the things are done, right? So this is the Gantt chart for the given requirement, right? So finally what they asked here, they asked simply what is the CPU idle time. CPU idle time is what? Which will be how much time CPU is idle, right? How much time? We have allocated with the 47 units of time. Out of that, here is CPU idle, here is so this is total 2 units and this will be 3 units, total 5 by 47 into 100, which is equal to 10.63% is the CPU idle, means inefficiency of the CPU is 10.63%. Hope you understood this video clearly, guys. Thank you.